Hey everybody, welcome back to another Diecast review. This is Matt Kenseth's 2013 New Hampshire race win. This was his 500th start, as it said on the hood, but it's covered in confetti and a lobster, so yeah, that's new. Never had that before. But anyway, it's covered so you can't see it, but yes, it was his 500th start, special paint scheme and all, and he ended up winning in the scheme, so it was his sixth win of the year, I believe. He's holding the number 1 there on the box, but we know that ain't right. So, but anyway, we got the Sprint Cup Series box for 2013. They did not have winner stickers yet. That would be added to the box there. There's a picture of him with the trophy. Another picture of him with the trophy. And the full schedule over here. And 1 of 964. And I believe there was an elite run as well. Now, it does come with two things. It does come with a bag of the raced confetti. There you see it there. Orange and blue. And then we've got this one here. So, Matt Kenseth, 17th Annual Sylvania 300 winner. Time of the race, 2 hours, 57 minutes, and 2 seconds. Started 9th, 300 laps, 300 miles. 7 cautions for 37 laps. 19 different number of liters. Yeah, 19. He led 106 laps, won by a half a second. His 31st career victory. Let's go to the back. Kenseth wins in 500 Sprint Cup Series start. And that's all, just nothing really useful. No information on there is useful. Yeah, nothing on there. So I think it was his 6th one of the year. But let me think here. It was Vegas, Kansas. He won at Vegas, Kansas, Kentucky, Bristol, and Darlington. So it's at least his 6th one a year. I think it might have been 6. Anyway, let's get on to it. There we go. Now that we're through all the nitty-gritties, all the good stuff, we got this silver paint scheme here with the, it's the Husky tool scheme, so it's supposed to be red, but they put silver in there instead, and then added the black on here. Looks really, really nice. You can see the red and blue confetti as well. We'll get to the lobster later. Not a ton of race detail, though. You can see the wheels have, their normal stuff, a little bit of confetti, a couple rivets, but for the most part, very, very clean. You got Matt Kenseth up there on the name rail, Husky, Home Depot, One Main Financial. There you see the raced tire, so you have the marks for like the Joe Gibbs numbers in there. The American Ethanol ring on the back. Got Dollar General, Toyota, and then Husky Tools there. DIN number is 350. Fuel cell is in the back. There is also the camera on the back as well. Go to the right side, a little bit up here, a little bit of the raced stuff on this right side. You can see some specs on the 20, some stuff as you get closer to the back. You got Husky, Home Depot there, but for the most part it is very clean. No right side window, as it is under 1.5 miles, which they need to get back to because the drivers were overheating a lot every short track since they decided to just let them run right side windows everywhere. So in the faster tracks they do it for flip over speed, but on these short tracks they need to let them air out so that these drivers can have some air. There you see all the confetti on the nose, on the splitter. There's the Camry logo there. The headlights there. This is the old Camry nose that ran in 2014 and 15. 2016 they switched to a different nose. No, sorry. 2015 they switched to a different nose. So this only ran 2013 and 2014, and then they switched. There you see, though, the 500 start, and then just covered in confetti everywhere. I said confetti kind of all over the nose, all over the windshield there. You see Kenseth on the name banner. Roof flaps do deploy, and it does have a decal lobster on there. Big old lobster. And they have them plopped on the hood, so they put that as a decal, kind of like they did with the Kurt Busch Daytona win, where they have the grass on there. So it's not the first time we've seen it, but it would have been cool if they could have just made a 3D printed lobster that you could set on there if you wanted to. I've seen there is a guy that has made those before. I thought those were pretty cool because you get to pick if you want it there or not. But let's go ahead and take a look. We got our engine detail there, or what they call engine detail. Red Toyota valve covers, and everything else is just black. So, yeah, if I wanted this to look good, I'd have to go in with some model paint and paint a couple things just to give it some looks, maybe run a couple wires and hoses around just to add a little detail to it, but it's pretty bland, I'm not going to lie. I was never thrilled with the Gen 6 cars, but underneath we do have working rear suspension. That is one of the big perks of the Gen 6 cars. You can pull that out, sink that rear end down, sink that front end down, and really suck that car down to the racetrack. racetrack or the display case, but you know, it's sitting that high off the ground. You have the ability to push it that low to the ground, which is kind of nice, but you know, it's a little extra work. Plus, then the car sometimes will scrape on the ground if you're ever rolling it for whatever reason. But I don't like them touching the ground. I just think it doesn't feel right if you ever have to like slide it in the case and you hear instead of just the wheels. It just, you know, gives you the little heebie-jeebies. So anyway, that's kind of the gist of this car. As I said, it's a pretty unique race win. Being it was his 500 start, this paint scheme didn't run anywhere else. I don't know if they made this paint scheme without the raced version. I don't think they did. But if you guys have enjoyed this video, give it a like. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that way you don't miss an upload. I got a bunch of these that are just going to get thrown out. I love doing these reviews. I hope to keep doing them as long as I don't get too busy trying to do 2 jobs at once. So anyway, thanks all for watching. This has been Race Craze, and we'll see you in the next Diecast review.